What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are back with some more trade rebuilds, talking about some more rumors. And today I want to talk about the Indiana Pacers, one of my favorite teams to kind of just rebuild now. It used to never be that way, but Tyrese Halliburton and Bennedict Mathurin has such a fun start to a rebuild in real life that it's just so much fun here in 2K. So today we're going to be doing a trading Miles Turner and Buddy Hield Indiana Pacers rebuild. Let's go. Before we get in today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you are new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciate it. But like I said, the Pacers definitely over exceeding expectations a little bit. I think most of us thought Tyrese Halliburton was going to be very good, and he has definitely delivered on that promise. And of course, Bennedict Mathurin has been pretty good as a rookie. So I'm very, like I said, I already said it, that I really love Mathurin and Halliburton as like the start of your rebuild. I think that's just absolutely amazing, and it makes them really fun to rebuild here in 2K, where it used to never be like that. Like, Pacers videos used to be some of my worst performing videos because I don't think anyone cared about the mid-tier roster that they had. But now that you have an exciting backcourt like these guys, it makes it a lot more fun. So like I said, I am going to trade Buddy Hield and Turner today. Now the Pacers are 19 and 17, but I think they should more or less be going for more of a tank approach more than go win games right now. Although Halliburton is very good, imagine you can add another piece to the puzzle here with Mathurin and Halliburton. Maybe get a Victor Wembanyama. I mean, add him to this team and imagine what the Pacers could be. So I am going to trade Turner and trade Hield to get a little bit worse here. Andrew Nembhard has also been really cool as well this season. So a lot to like here. I'm going to start with trading Turner, even though there has been some rumors about him potentially signing an extension, which could still happen, but obviously I just want to make the video a little bit more interesting with trading him in the video as well. You see this, man? This could be you right here. Today's video is brought to you by PrizePicks. PrizePicks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. You're picking overs or unders on your favorite players that you love watching each and every day. Let me show you how it works. PrizePicks is available on mobile or desktop, and you basically get to choose 2 to 5 players, and you choose over or under on their props that they give you. You pretty much have every sport you can imagine on here. But let's say I wanted to go ahead and put a bet on Mitchell and Joel Embiid. I want to go more and more on them. If I get it right, I 3 times my money. Let's say I want to go up to 5 players, which is the most you can go up to. You can go more or more on all of them, and that's going to 10 times your money. I started with $100, and so far I'm up to $500. I've been having a ton of fun over here on PrizePicks. If you want to go ahead and sign up, link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables or matching deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. If you deposit $100, you get $200 to work with. Thank you, PrizePicks, for sponsoring today's video. Back to the rebuild. I think the asking price for Miles Turner should be at least for 1 first, 2 first, a young piece and a first. I think the Pacers have always wanted multiple first round picks. I have one interesting trade, and we all know this team has been desperate in need of a center for a very long time, and that is the Charlotte Hornets, who are offering me a 2025 unprotected. We do have to take Gordon Hayward's terrible contract on, but honestly, as a rebuilding franchise, I don't really care too much. And isn't Gordon Hayward from the Indiana area, if I'm not mistaken? Maybe I'm out of context with that, but Hayward, and then if I could squeeze another first out of them, I think I'm down to do this trade. Let's see if they would agree to that. They want my 2026 unprotected. I can't get to that. Maybe I could throw Goga Bitadze on top of it if you want. So Goga Bitadze, Turner for 2 firsts. They want a 2027 pick swap. So we swap, and then they're going to be Dennis Smith Jr. I don't want to do that either. So let's go back to you giving me a 2027 first. You take Goga Bitadze. And is there anyone else? I can throw James Johnson in here as well. I don't know if that would make a difference, though. Yeah, it's probably not going to make a difference. All right, I'll offer 2 seconds or a second to try to get this to go through. So 2 seconds, we walk away with 2 firsts from Miles Turner and take on Hayward's terrible contract. And just like that, they do end up agreeing to that. So we walk away with 2 first-round picks. Got exactly what the Pacers have been asking for Miles Turner. And the biggest thing that I think we could take away from this trade is Gordon Hayward's $30 million contract. Is it going to be an expiring contract in the offseason, which teams love expiring salaries? So I think this is a really good asset to have as far as a trade in the future. And then I'm going to try to simply ship Buddy Hield over to the Nets for Joe Harris and a first round unprotected. That's kind of what I want to get for Buddy Hield. Joe Harris and Buddy Hield have the similar amount of salary left in the contract. And once again, another nice valuable asset as far as an expiring contract is concerned. So I'm going to offer this. They want my first unprotected. That is not, or that's Boston's unprotected. I mean, I guess Boston's going to be bad, but I don't know if they want James Johnson. They'll give me Kessler Edwards. You know what? We get a young player in Kessler Edwards out of it. I think that's even better. So we are trading James Johnson, which James Johnson, I think, used to play for the Nets, if I'm not mistaken. So, he's going right back. So now we get a first and a young piece for Buddy Hield, and I'm already loving both those trades we just made here to start this rebuild. So I love it. And now what I want to do, even though he's not starting in real life, I want to start Mathurin. I really do. I want to start next to Halliburton. I want this to be the Halliburton Mathurin show. Gordon Hayward will start a small forward for this season. So honestly, with getting Gordon Hayward, we can still be somewhat competitive potentially this year. Terry Taylor, Daniel Tyus, TJ McConnell, Isaiah Jackson, Jalen Smith, Andrew Nembhard, and then Chris Duarte hasn't been healthier for a while. But I actually wouldn't mind Chris Duarte being out there. Is he listed as small forward already, or is he at shooting guard? He is at shooting guard. So if I move to small forward, he might even go up in overall and maybe overtake Gordon Hayward. Oh, no, probably won't. So Duarte is going to at least be in the rotation as a 6-man, which is fine. And then Jalen Smith was starting at power forward this season, so I'm going to go ahead and keep him there. Terry Taylor, get back him up, so we'll keep Jalen Smith out there. Our center position, yeah, very poverty. I mean, we could start like Isaiah Jackson, I guess, for the rest of the season. I mean, Daniel Tyus not a huge part of what we're doing here. So, yeah, I think that's the rotation we're going to roll with. Halliburton and Mathurin become absolute studs out there for me. Exactly what I want. So, yeah, very, very excited about where we're at as a team. And this team is about to be really good once we add another piece of the puzzle. Luka Doncic wins MVP. No surprises there. And then this is the rest of how, you know, the awards went. So I'm excited to get into this offseason. We didn't make the playoffs. We ended up falling off, which we kind of figured would be the case once we traded away a couple of our veterans. Halliburton led the way at 23 and 10, and Benedict Mathurin with 19 points per game. 12 from Gordon Hayward, 12 from Chris Duarte, 11 from Isaiah Jackson, and 11 from Jalen Smith. Phoenix ends up as the 3rd seed, and I want to keep an eye on them because I feel like if Phoenix ends up like just getting eliminated in round 1 or having like no success, we all know that the Pacers did offer DeAndre Ayton a contract, and obviously, as we know, the Suns ended up matching it because they really had no choice. So I wonder if they get eliminated in round 1 in real life, where would the Suns, what direction would the Suns go in? Would DeAndre Ayton be available where the Pacers could potentially trade for him? Because we have Hayward's contract that kind of matches up perfectly, but I kind of want to see where the lottery results lie first before we make that decision. And just like that, they got eliminated by Utah. So if something like that happened, and by the way, my boy Dame is in the Western Conference or is in the NBA Finals, a man can dream about this. 2K, you are speaking my language. Gary Payton, I miss you. I don't even know why I'm saying I miss you. I haven't even seen you play one game with the Blazers yet. It really sucks he's not ready to play yet. Can the Blazers win a championship? No, they get swept by Boston. Oh my goodness. Wow. What a ride of emotions. But back to Phoenix, man. They got eliminated in round 1. So, I don't know, man. DeAndre Ayton trade looking kind of goofy or kind of nice right now. All right, draft lottery. I don't know why I was about to say goofy, but regardless, we get the 6th best odds at the #1 overall pick. So let's sit here and see if we do get lucky. Maybe we don't even have to worry about, wow, did the Thunder just go? Okay, I'm done. Let's just skip the results. Thunder jumped in at like number 14 or whatever. So we have the 7th overall pick in this draft. We also have 29 and 30 from Cleveland and Boston. And then I think that's it. So that's actually really nice. The Thunder getting number 3. Shout out to them from the Clippers. I mean, that was kind of a crazy jump to start off. But Victor Wembanyama is going to be a Piston. Isco Henderson's going to be on the Orlando Magic, which is interesting because they already have a lot of good guards over there. But regardless, staff signing Rick Carlisle. I'm going to keep him as the head coach. And honestly, now that we got the 7th overall pick, I am honestly looking at the idea. Like I said, I just kind of mentioned it, but I really could see the writing on the wall of this happening. If they do trade Miles Turner away, which is possible. We don't know if they will or not. He's always been in trade rumors. Now they're talking about extension. It's up in the air what's going to actually happen with Miles Turner. But if he does end up getting traded or he doesn't stay a Pacer and the Suns, just fail in the playoffs, would DeAndre become available? And to me, he looks available. So I think that's the first move we're making. We almost saw it happen, but now we're going to make it happen. We're going to go get DeAndre Ayton. All right, so I'm offering Gordon Hayward the 7th overall pick, a Cleveland pick in this draft, in my future 2024 unprotected. I would like to ideally throw another young player in here like Edwards or Naismith, I guess, if I could throw them in here as like another asset. I don't know if I want to throw Andrew Nembhard in there. I think that might be a little too crazy. But the Suns wouldn't mind him. Again, I don't know what direction the Suns would go in if they did get eliminated. But we are going to make that trade. And just like that, the Suns may be going towards more of a rebuild route, whatever. That's not my problem anymore. We get DeAndre Ayton on this Pacers roster like we wanted at the beginning. So I'm feeling very, very good about that. And the Suns get Gordon Hayward, who is an expiring contract they can use in a trade or whatever they want to do with their roster going forward. I assume they'd want to stay competitive with Devin Booker being locked up long term, or maybe he requests a trade. Probably not going to happen. But you know what? It's not my issue. We got DeAndre Ayton. That's all that matters. So we have the 30th pick on draft night from the Boston Celtics. So let's go ahead and see if we can get anybody good here. So you got like Barry, I don't know how to say the name, Colby Jones, Isaiah Wands, or Isaiah Wong. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Julian Phillips, Bob Miller, Amari Bailey. Give me Amari Bailey here at the last pick of this draft. He can develop into a really nice role player off the bench. So I'll take that. So we'll sign him, 70 overall. And then everyone else, not too worried about. We're going to accept everybody's team option here. Qualifying offers, none. And then free agency. We don't have to re-sign Halliburton just yet, but eventually we will. So I don't want to go too crazy as far as like maybe signing another free agent. We got to keep our money open. So taking a look at what we got now. So you have Tyrese Halliburton and TJ McConnell as your 2 point guards. You have Nembhard, Benedict Mathurin, Naismith. You got Duarte, Joe Harris, Jalen Smith, Terry Taylor, Kessler Edwards. And then you have DeAndre Ayton, Isaiah Jackson, which I'm very, very excited about. So really cool with the center position right now. Jalen Smith, solid power forward. I don't know how much he'll develop, but I'll give him the chance. Terry Taylor, same thing. Chris Duarte, I'm fine with him being the small forward right now. And then Nembhard, I mean, maybe we can move Nembhard to point guard, and then we could have like, so we can move Nembhard to point guard who will go up. And we can move Naismith to the small forward spot. Maybe he can be more of a backup small forward. And then you'll have TJ McConnell as like a trade chip, I guess, because I don't know if I really want to keep him here. So I am going to trade TJ McConnell, but other than that, I think I'm ready to roll into next year. So if I can just get something decent from McConnell, like the 76ers wanting him back for Jaden Springer in a second, that is fine with me. That seems good to me. So just like that, Nembhard will be that backup point guard. Springer will be that backup 2, or Amari Bailey. Joe Harris, I mean, we could probably flip his contract at the deadline if we need to. And then Naismith is here as well. Terry Taylor, DeAndre Ayton, Isaiah Jackson. Let's just go straight to player progression and see where we're at as a roster. And eventually, we can maybe look and upgrade the power forward spot if we don't trust in Jalen Smith as that guy. But I do like him. So Naismith is up to a 75. You got Kessler Edwards, all these guys developing, which is nice. And then Halliburton, Ayton, Benedict Mathurin, all these guys developing is really cool to see. So we're headed into next season with, honestly, maybe some play-in expectations. This team just got a lot better with Ayton added. So let's go see if we can make that happen. So this season, Tyrese Halliburton actually made All-NBA second team, which is absolutely amazing to see. And we ended up sneaking into the play-in tournament like I kind of wanted to this year. So that's a good first step in the right direction of putting this team back as a championship contender. So 23 points from Halliburton, 20 from Benedict Mathurin, 19-11 from DeAndre Ayton. So this is kind of your new big 3 here in Indiana. 12 from Chris Duarte, not a bad role player at the small forward spot. And then Isaiah Jackson, 12 off the bench. Nembhard with 10, and then 10 from Jalen Smith. Honestly, we have a really good bench because I feel like what I want to do is I want to keep Nembhard, Isaiah Jackson as 2 bench pieces for the video. Jalen Smith, not sure what I'm going to do with him just yet. He was starting. Terry Taylor might develop really nicely. Naismith's developing really nicely. So the depth that we have is about to be really good. So I'm very excited about that. We get the Milwaukee Bucks in round 1. They have Marjon Beauchamp starting. You got Giannis. So they lost Chris Middleton. It seems like they always do. I don't know if we beat them, but we'll see. And actually, yeah, we snuck into the playoffs. So we got out of the play-in tournament into the playoffs. So we get the Pistons or Boston Celtics in round 1. My apologies. So Smart, Brogdon, Brown, Tatum, Robert Williams. I don't know if we beat this team, but it is nice to just be here in general. So someone in current round against Boston, and we are going to, wow, beat them in 6. Okay. We just upset the first seed. I don't know if we're about to win a championship this year, but that is a good sign of what this team is to come, to be honest with you. And we're not even done. We're not even done yet. We're just not even done. It's that simple. We got the Atlanta Hawks in round 2. But we literally just upset the Celtics. So can we get to the conference finals in year number 2? Almost. Lost in 7. Lost in 7. Cleveland would have beat me probably, though. Cleveland is one of those teams you hate to face. And the Cavs. Oh, the Hawks beat them, actually. And they got, so Luka versus Trae Young, which people have come out and said that this is not the most balanced trade in history, despite some people saying that. So in current round, and you have Trae Young winning a championship. So who really won the trade? The Mavericks did, clearly. But still, 2K might have a different agenda than you. No lottery pick because we were in the playoffs, and it's actually going to go to the Suns from that Miles Turner trade, or from the DeAndre Ayton trade, I should say. So Kings, Thunder, Blazers are your top 3. So no draft pick in this draft for us. I don't really know how I'm going to get better this offseason. I know player progression is going to play a big role, obviously. We're very, very happy about player progression. But what else are we going to add to put this team over the top? Well, we'll see. Let's get straight into, do we have a draft pick? We might actually have a sneaky draft pick here. I don't think we do, though. Let me take a real quick look just to be safe. Yeah, no draft picks. We do have the Hornets pick, though. So let's go straight to player options. And you're going to have Mathurin. Jalen Smith declines, which is fair. Isaiah Jackson, Jaden Springer, Chris Duarte, Benedict Mathurin. Keep all those guys. Qualifying offers. We knew Halliburton would be a free agent. Naismith, Terry Taylor. All 4 of these guys I have interest in bringing back. Of course, Halliburton is the top of the priority list. But free agency, let's take a real quick look. So we got a lot of free agents. Jalen Smith, I mean, he's developed into a 79 overall and 16. I mean, you really can't ask for too much at that power forward spot unless we're going to get somebody just like significantly better here. I guess like it's like a Vanderbilt or Sadiq Bey, which could be fun, or maybe a Bull. Bey could be a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, if I can get Sadiq Bey, I might pass on Jalen Smith. We'll see. We'll see, though. As far as small forward is concerned, we have like Kawhi, which I'm not getting. OG, nah. McDaniels, also kind of fun to think about, but he probably wouldn't progress that much. Danny Avdia, kind of fun as well. But let's just focus on the main guy. So obviously, we got to make sure we get Halliburton back. He's going to get an offer probably on day 3. And no, he didn't. So I can actually lock Halliburton up myself because no one offered him a contract. Thank you very much, 2K, for that. And I will sign Halliburton to a 5-year deal, have him locked up. So Halliburton is taken care of. The next guy I need to take care of, so it'd be Jalen Smith. Naismith, I do have some interest in bringing back, but if I can get somebody better, ooh, Herb Jones. Ooh, if I could throw Herb Jones at the small forward, that sounds kind of fun to me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going Herb Jones here. 4-year, $22 million. I don't know if the Pelicans gonna match this, and they don't. So we get Herb Jones as a brand new small forward. I love it. I absolutely love it. Herb Jones is right now the shooting guard, but now we have Mathurin and Herb Jones. Are you kidding me? One of the best defenders out there, at least in his rookie season. And then power forward, DeAndre and Isaiah Jackson, Herbert Jones, Chris Duarte, Springer, Benedict Mathurin, and Drew Nembhard. I love it. I absolutely love it. Our power forward spot obviously still needs to be solved, but I think Herb Jones is worth it. I really do. Jayshawn Tate, Gallinari, Najee Marshall. So not a lot of good power forwards out here, to be honest with you. So it's going to suck in a way there, but we could. I mean, what is Isaiah Jackson's 3-point shot looking like? He's got a, oh wait, wrong player. He's got a D. I mean, do I play Jackson at the 4 and then just kind of roll with that? I mean, I kind of have no choice, I feel like, unless if I sign, or actually I have like Terry Taylor as an option as well. Give me Terry Taylor. We're definitely going to need him. Obviously, we kind of really don't have any other choice. So I'll grab Terry Taylor. And Kessler Edwards might develop nicely as well, so we can go ahead and sign him as well, to be honest with you. So we'll go Kessler Edwards, 2-year deal, and that will be our offseason. So feeling very good about that. If we need to move pieces around, we will. I honestly kind of want to sign another center just to be on the safe side, but nah, I'll roll with it. Let's go straight to player progression. Let's see where we're at as a roster. Hopefully get some really good development traits here, or not traits, that's Madden. We got 92, 88, 84, 83, 80, 79. Terry Taylor is up to a 77. Ideally, would have liked a little bit better in my power forward spot, but I'm just going to have to deal with it. So I really love the addition of Herb Jones. Like I said, though, I think it's nice and it's going to be great at small forward. And Duarte is going to be a really nice 6-man. So let's get into this next season. Honestly, we got to the play-in and got almost to the conference finals. Maybe this year it's not out of the realm of possibility we can go win a championship. Not saying it's going to happen, but hey, it's possible. So at the end of this season, we actually finished off in the playoffs. No play-in tournament this time around, but only as a 6th seed. So not really the progression I was looking for, but hey, we're still here. That's all that matters. 25 and 13 from Halliburton. 21, 20, yeah, 12 from Duarte, 11 from Isaiah Jackson, 10 from Nembhard. All 3 of these guys coming off our bench, which is amazing. Terry Taylor, 9 points per game. Obviously, I definitely need a better power forward. Herb Jones, only 7 points. Shot tendency is probably like stupid low in this game. But regardless, we get the Detroit Pistons around 1. So, don't know if we're going to beat them. They do have Bridges, Wembanyama with Ivy, Kate Cunningham, and Bojan still. And then Dinwiddie is in Detroit as well, Killian Hayes. Hopefully, Killian Hayes doesn't knock me out. But somebody current round. Let's see what happens. And we beat them in 5. Okay. We actually swept, or did we sweep the Celtics? No, we just beat them. I was about to say we swept them, but no, now we get the Celtics again, which we beat them the first time. I don't know if that happens again, though. 1-0 lead, 13-point game goes to us. Game 2, they even it up. Game 3, up 2-1. 3-1 lead for us, and we get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Okay. Wow. We get the Cavaliers. As we know, the Cavaliers are one of those teams that are like just relatively impossible to beat. So GG's. But hey, we won game 1. That's a good start, I guess. 33, but 22 and 20 from Halliburton. Maybe Halliburton's the guy that can stop the Cavaliers. Who knows? 2-1, 3-1. Can we beat them at 5? Beat them at 6? Come on, let's go. Let's go, baby. We actually made it to the finals past Cleveland. It is a miracle. But now we get the Rockets. Okay. We got to take advantage of this. It's not very often I get past the Cavaliers. I got to win right now. Are you serious? Game 1. Oh, they win. Game 2. We win. Game 3. We win. Game 4. They even it up. Game 5. We got to win this one. They win game 5. Okay, we got to win game 6 and game 7, but it's still possible. We're going to 8-man rotation. Game 6, game 7. They want to have Herb Jones come off the bench. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to go. Let's just get in. Let's get it. I don't know what I just did. Okay, there we go. Boom. Game 6. Let's see what happens. Can we win on our home floor? Send them back to Houston, and we win game 7, win a championship. Looks like we have game 6 locked up if we don't blow a lead, and we do win game 6. W. Game 7 to win a championship. We got to take advantage. Like I said, man, it's not very often you get past the Cavaliers, so please don't blow this opportunity away, Indiana. Okay, we have the lead. They take it back, though. Can we get the lead back? Get the lead back. Get the lead back. It's so close, but I think they're going to beat us. 115 to 122. Ah, man, come on. That was our best chance. I don't get past Cleveland very often. Wow. That really sucks. I thought we had it there in the bag. But you know what? One thing we have going for us is the team is only going to get better. Progression-wise, Matherin's only going to go up in overall. So I'm not really too worried about losing. It's just the Cavaliers, like I said, they're a tough team to beat. So let's run it back one more season, and let's see if this time we can go win it. My big addition this offseason is going to be Jonathan Isaac, who sometimes is low-key kind of a cheat code. The man used to win Defensive Player of the Years all the time in the simulation. Don't know if he's going to get that for us, but I feel like he's going to be a good starting power forward as a cheap option. I'm not saying he's the best option, but he's going to be a cheap option. So now I just need to sign Chris Duarte back, and then Isaiah Jackson, who's asking for quite a bit of money as well. But I really just needed both those guys back. So I'm getting Springer. I guess I'm going to sign Isaiah Jackson to a deal as well. So we lock up our bench, and then the only thing left to do is either wait for Springer or just kind of call it good. So Isaac is our new addition. Maybe Terry Taylor will jump in progression. Who knows? But if Isaac is the starting power forward, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. So Matherin only goes up 1. I thought he'd be up to like an 88. Unfortunately, he's not, though. Edwards, Springer, Amari Bailey. And we got to the finals last year. I don't know if we do it again, but I'm running it back, like I said, one last time. So whatever happens, happens. Hopefully, we end off with a championship. Halliburton keeps making All-NBA teams. All the man does is play good in the simulation. But here we are. This time we got the second seed in the East. The Celtics are our #1 seed. Player stats-wise, we had 24 and 24 from Halliburton and Matherin, respectively. 21 and 12 from Aiden, 13 from Duarte, 10 from Jackson, 10 from Nembhard, 6 from Herb Jones, 5, and then 5. So plenty of perimeter defense on the roster. It's just a matter of winning it all. But now we get the Charlotte Hornets, who we traded Miles Turner to them earlier, but they did not keep him. They instead have OG, Kyle Kuzma, Mark Williams. I would be pretty upset if we lose this team. Somebody current round against Charlotte, and we are going to beat them in 4, so we take care of business there. Boston gets eliminated by Brooklyn, and now we get the Knicks. So the Knicks have Wason, Tatum. I don't know why I said that, but Jalen Brunson, Brogdon, RJ, Tatum, Mitch Robinson, Jared Walker. Pretty solid Knicks rotation. Hopefully we beat them, no. Similar current round, and we beat them in 6. I was closer than I would have wanted to be, but hey, we take care of business. And now the dreaded Cleveland Cavaliers again. Something tells me, I don't know if... okay, they don't have Donovan Mitchell. They don't have Donovan Mitchell anymore. We should take care of them, right? Similar current round. Beat them in 5. Let's go. Let's go. Tyrese Halliburton versus Shea. And guess what? I have both these guys on my fantasy team this year. Both of them. I literally have both of them. So many of you, when I first showed you the team that I drafted, said that I was going to be last place in my league. I've won 8 straight. I've won 8 straight. And we're going to win one here. Shout out to Shea. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.